Good morning, everyone. So let's start another yoga session together. Let's be seated, and I concentrate more on the lower back. So when you sit, I'm rotating on one side. When you sit on pillows, don't sit in the middle of the pillow. Sit on the edge. Sitting bones on the pillow and let the body lean forward. Engage a little bit your abdomen so there's no discomfort on the lower back. And this is the way to properly sit. So as we sit here, comfortable, again, you can open your legs, you can keep the legs straight, it's up to you. So I'll keep mine straight because of my knee discomfort, but you can stay cross-legged. So let's inhale, extend. And as you exhale, gently engage your abdomen. And try to move gently your lower back, middle back, upper back, like someone said before. And make sure there's lots of space and comfort. Now keep that alignment in your spine. Bring the hands together, interlace your fingers and rotate. Keep the attention on your spine as you rotate your wrists. And let's rotate the other way. Keep feeling your sitting bones, your pelvic floor, your lower back, but don't overdo it. That's one of the common mistakes. Relax your hands. We try to overdo our stretches, and that affects our joints, all of them, and also spine included. So let's bring the arms sideways. Again, check your back. Keep your Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha a little bit on, especially the abdomen. And release from the elbows. Still feeling your back. And let's rotate out and in. Out and in. Feeling the back. So abdomen on. And let's stop here. Keep the elbows a little bended. Imagine you are pressing gentle into the sides. Open the chest, lengthen up, but don't overdo it. That's a very fine-tuned line there between stretching and overdoing it. Try to go less rather than too much. Then release. Let's rotate the neck and head towards one side. Still keeping the attention on your sitting bones, abdomen, lower back, middle back, upper back. And with every exhale, rotate more the neck. So actually you release it, you don't rotate it, you release it, you let it go if there is space, otherwise don't press it. We all have different anatomy on our bones, on our joints, coming back. So respect that limit, don't go over your range of motion. Just stay there. Breathe in and out. And when you breathe out, you might find a little bit more space. And this theory applies to all joints. And come back, chin down. Now look up. Now let's place one hand on the mat, other one up. Same thing, try not to bring the shoulders over. Keep lots of space on your chest. Keep the integrity of your upper body, everything. So even if you keep the arm oblique to make sure, don't raise from the shoulder. I'm not raising from here a lot. I'm raising more from the side and just a little bit from my joint. So I don't overdo it. Then bend towards one side. Relax your neck. We are stretching the side. Still feel your abdomen a little bit on. Then Let's start the transition. Wait for an inhale and reach up and out. Same thing on the other side. Extend again, sitting bones. Check again your lower back. Check it all the time until it becomes automatically. And we are bending towards the other side with wide open chest, with long spine, but don't overstretch anything. Keep breathing. When I said inhale, come up. When I said don't overstretch anything, I'm referring also to the elongation up. So this is overstretch. I'm not overstretching. I'm coming a little lower. This is all I have. Then I do my bend. And I don't overstretch on this side also. So when we say don't overstretch, it applies everywhere. Good. Let's move to the knees and hands. So I have this blanket to protect my knees. You can also use something or not if you don't need to. So side to side hips, warming up the hips. Same thing, don't go over. Find your range of motion and go smaller than that. And now I want you to engage your abdomen and feel the release of the discomfort on your lower back. So lower back, middle back, upper back is long, wide, open chest, shoulders away from each other. And move your hands a little more to front and keep that integrity on your lower back as you rotate. So keep your abdomen on. Keep moving as you breathe. So if it's too much, just rotate. If it's okay, most important, integrity of the spine, then the breath. Inhale to the front, exhale to the back. If it's too much, keep the attention only on your back. If the breath is too much, just breathe normal. And let's change the other way. Before we change, check again. Check your abdomen, check the space on your lower back. So as you can see, until we learn how to feel our body at all times, from the toes to the head. So when I'm doing this, I'm not tensing my neck, for example. So we'll have to talk continuously, which is not very relaxing. But we need to learn first. This is most important. We don't want to get injured more from exercising. And please bring all this attention on all your other classes. So we are good. Move your hands back. We are in tabletop. And bring your toes under. And again, engage your core. I'm engaging my core a little more so you can see, but that's a little too much. Then I'm coming up in downward dog slowly, keeping the knees bended. So keep the knees bended on downward dog if you have lower back pain. And check your alignment of the spine, always. Even downward dog, when you arch the spine too much, it can be, as I said, too much. So you rather keep the knees bended a little bit, open the chest, open the shoulders, long arms, long sides, long back, but not over. Then press your thighs back, straightening the knees as much as it is. Don't take away the abdominals. Look at me now, I'm releasing. The back should be straight. Don't touch here. That's not downward dog. Let's relax the head. Like this, we can check there's no tension on the neck. But feel your shoulders when you drop your head. Don't release from there. And let's bend the knees more and start walking feet forward, hands backwards into a forward bend. And hands on the floor or on the blocks, whatever you have. This one is very relaxing for the lower back and for the whole spine. Stretching the hamstrings if your knees are straight. If you can, that's okay. So every yoga process has many, many benefits. So if you can take only one or two, that's great. You don't need to take them all if you lose something else. So you gain on one side, but lose somewhere else. In this case, you gain on the hamstrings, but lose on the back. Keep the back straight. Bend the knees and slowly come up. Good. Find your alignment as you are up. Straight legs. Lengthen up. Open chest. Create all the space we need. Then release. Just relax. Here, make sure you are on the toes. Knees are bended. So we don't put pressure on the knees. And fill up with that space as much as it feels great. So let's try sun salutations. First, bend the knees and check your pelvic floor. For lower back first, actually for lower back first, your feet. If you are pronating, I'm exaggerating, if you are pronating, big exaggeration here, this is the way the body goes. And when you are supinating, put more weight outside, the body, great exaggeration here, but this is the direction it goes. So make sure your arches of your feet are okay. Otherwise, buy from Shoppers Drug Mart or somewhere there are those things you put on your shoes to hold on your arches, or consult a podiatrist. It's very important. A huge percent of the back problems starts from the feet. If that's not the case, let's go higher up to check. So in order to eliminate a problem, we need to know the cause. And I'm trying to help you to find your cause. So if it's not the feet, maybe it's the knees. If it's not the knees, maybe it's the hips, pelvic floor. So the hips, as I told you last week, maybe one is forward, maybe one is open more. So check all that. So these are causes of lower back pain. So I don't want you just to give you exercises to release. We'll do those too, of course, a lot today, but I want you to fish for causes. So pelvic floor, like I told you before, if this is my pelvic floor, this is the neutral alignment. If my pelvic floor is like that, my spine needs to compensate, and will compensate like this. And the curves on my spine won't be natural. On the other hand, if it's like this, I have a huge curve on the lower back, unnatural huge curve. There is a curve there, but it should be the way it is. Because again, it might be boring, but it's important. There is space between the vertebrae. If you are over extended or underextended, the vertebrae goes like this, and the disc can slip, or you can pinch a nerve on the other side, and so on. Then let's go, we align the pelvic floor in neutral, so the spine has the natural curves. Length of the spine, don't overdo it, don't underdo it. Open chest, abdomen in. Now you should feel good. You should release some of the pain, at least. What other cause can be for your lower back pain, or mine, or everyone? Exercising. So careful your exercises. Sometimes we go fast, we talk, we think somewhere else, and we don't check. And we repeatedly do fast some exercises, overextended, repeating, and without taking precautions not to get injured. So keep this on mind. I hope it wasn't too much. I hope it was enough. Also the neck. So the neck, this is not good. When chin is up, I'm overextended to the back. This is not good. it should be long. So imagine someone is pulling you the head and bringing just a little bit forward. So the chin is here. So if I'm on the wall and I'm like this, there is something wrong with my cervical spine. So it should be something like this. That's when we lay down or when we did classes on person, I told some of you to put something. That means you are extending to the back. So every one of you check all of this. If nothing of this applies, it can be sitting on your chair when you work. So keep from time to time, first every 10 minutes of something, come up and stretch a little bit. Then check your posture when you are sitting. Like I told you, don't sit like that. So don't rotate the pelvic floor. So when we sit, the pelvic floor goes like this. And it shouldn't. So I think that's enough for now. If more information is needed, just let me know. So mountain pose. I'll give you a few breaths here to align yourself, to feel good, to relax. Feel your body, toes to head. Scan it with your breath. So feel the breath going everywhere into your body. Eyes gazing towards the nose to reduce outside distractions. Then open up like a flower from your chest. Inhale, arms up. So fine tune here your abdomen. Great. Now arms to the sides and on the hips, bend the knees, keep your back straight and start bending like a plank from here, like a piece of wood. Keep the integrity of the spine there. And when you reach parallel to the floor, extend your arms forward and still feel your back. Abdomen still on just a bit. Then arms down. Drop your head, forward bend. Do your own forward bend. So yoga is not a competition. Life shouldn't be a competition. Competition should be just for fun. So that's no more competition. So bend the knees, place your hands on the sides, right leg back, faraway lunge. And bring the right knee down. And walk your hands backwards and come up. Same thing, we are here, don't rush into going anywhere. Walk your front foot more forward. Align your pelvic floor. Keep the spine low, then start descending. So I'm not just rushing here with a lot of curve on my lower back. I'm keeping the integrity of my spine before I sink in. Keep breathing. So again, don't overdo it. Let's stay here for 5. With every exhale, we go a little deeper. Maybe if there is room, if there is not, just enjoy, be grateful for what it is. 2 and 1. Good. Placing both hands down, toes under the back foot. Straighten up the back leg. Strong arms, strong core before you remove the front leg and bring it back. Plank. This is one exercise that I fully recommend for your back pain. So here you are aligning first and strengthening the muscles to support your spine, stretching the legs, heels back, stretching the hamstrings, the calf muscles. Don't tense your knee though. Keep breathing. Let's go a little lower. Keep breathing. Then knees down. You can go all the way down in Chaturanga Dandasana, then upward dog. Or here, careful. Don't rotate too much the pelvis to the tailbone. Let's rather, if you have lower back pain, I don't know why you have it, so avoid doing too much extensions on your lower back. And let's go down, chest, and We are all the way down. Rotate your chest back. Here, very important. Don't do cobra, do just half cobra if your lower back hurts. Long legs, pubic bone down, abdomen on, hands to the front. Lots of space into the abdomen, into the lower back, just half cobra. Keep your neck long. So we have lower back pain, it goes away, we're again coming and going. That means we are doing something wrong. So the best treatment is awareness. So you avoid doing the wrong movement. Let's move into a little higher cobra, then push to your knees and hands, toes under, and downward dog. Engage your core first. We just explained this, so do your downward dog. Let's bend just one knee. Feel your back. Feel your abdomen still on. Then bend the other knee, bringing the heels lower to the mat. And keep going. Keep feeling your abdomen, your back, your sides, your chest wide open. Let's do a few more on your own. Then stop there, bend the knees, looking forward, engage more your core, more your arms, and bring the back leg to front in lunge. Very gentle, place the other knee down, toes under, walk your arms backwards, come up, and take a moment here, prepare, align your back. Then walk your front leg forward, check again before you sink in the pose more. And breathe in and out through the nose. Relaxing the face, smiling. Keep breathing. Then place your hands on the sides, toes under, straight back leg. Again, many steps or one step all the way to front. Soften the knees, hands on the shin bones. Engage your core first, open the chest. So keep the tailbone down here, so you have lots of space on the lower back. Then slowly come up, extend arms, extended mountain pose. Again, fine tune here, your own body. And bring the energy to your heart with gratitude. Surya Namaskar. Good, let's go again. So open up like a lotus flower. Keep lots of space here. Feel grounded, feel connected. Then arms up. You can keep the arms here or interlace, bend towards one side. So I want you to feel the lower back has lots of space. Otherwise, bend less. So go all the way up without over extended, then bend towards the side. We don't want to overextend in any direction. And come up. Change the interlace, and again, lengthen up, create space without overdoing it, then bend. Long, relaxed neck, we stretch the sides of the neck here, the side of the body. Feel grounded, feel your feet. Not pronating, nor supinating, just greatly align on the mat. Inhale, come up. Let's bend the knees, and again, if it's easy for you for the lower back, I'll keep the hands on my hips. So where my hands are, more attention is, so be careful of your upper body alignment as you go into chair pose. So this is down, a little bit down, lots of space here. Tailbone down. Keep breathing. Abdominals working. wide shoulders. Let's hold it for 5, 4, then release. Another forward bend. This is healing. This is good to release the lower back pain. Also inversion table, legs on the wall. We'll talk more and we'll do more of these in today's class. Let's relax even more here. It's more space, natural with the gravity on our spine. So we release some pressures from the nerves that are bringing us pain. So bend the knees, hands on the sides, walk back all the way in plank. Enjoy your plank here for 5. Then press into downward dog. So I want you to pay attention of the whole body, but especially from your spine, from the tailbone to the crown, your abdominals. So keep them engaged as much as needed as you roll up on your toes and move into plank from downward dog. Feel the abdominals working more as you go closer to plank. And again, more up on the toes, back into the downward dog. Keep breathing. Let's go once more. Feel your abdominals. Feel the space, more legs rolling into plank. And up on the toes, super strong core to bring you back into downward dog. Let's bring the feet closer. Inhale, left leg up, down dog split. Careful, don't overdo it here. Even this one can trigger your back pain. So bend the knee, keep the space. I'm pressing into my arms. Rotate just a bit if your back hurts. Then come back to center. Bring the knee all the way to front in pigeon. You can use a block to support underneath your left hip. You can open the front leg up to 90 degrees if there is room, or all the way it goes without creating pain or injuries. So don't overdo it. Again, let's take care of the back here. Back leg backwards, tailbone down. Tailbone down, abdomen a little engaged. Stretching forward your arms, wide shoulders, then support your head. And just relax. Feel your breath. So as someone else said, yes, we are working more, pay attention more on the back, lower back, but we have to work for the whole body. Keep breathing. Then slowly raise your head. Keep the space on your upper back, on your upper body. Keep the space. Keep pushing the back leg back. Then toes under. Strong arms, strong core coming back in downward dog. Keep breathing. So we are in downward dog. This time we raise our right leg up. So as you raise the leg, make sure the pelvic floor is aligned. Don't release that. Good. Bend the knee a little bit. Open up the hips, rotate to the ceiling, gaze underneath your right armpit. Then rotate back to center. Right knee bend it, bring it to front, and pigeon. Again, if you have knee pain, like I have on my right knee now, sit on the side, open the front leg so you have 90 degrees, So this is for the knee pain. We did on the other side. You do whatever applies to you. Stretching again. And actually for the back pain, I think this one is better a little bit because it's more difficult to overextend the back here. Then I support my head. So again, if your back hurts, I discover now that this variation of pigeon, it's easier on the lower back. So try it for now and feel what you feel on this leg and maybe on the other leg also. If you feel better. So let's get ready on the next inhale. Raise your head, engage what you need to engage. Prepare for the transition. Keep the attention everywhere. Toes to head. There is a reason we are saying that. Keep the attention toes to head. Because this is how you take care of your body during your yoga or any other exercise practice. Keep breathing. And walk your hands backwards. All the way into a forward bend. Drop your head. So now we are releasing any tension that might be on our lower back from previous activities and today's practice so far. Then bend the knees, look forward, keep the tailbone down, engage your core, bring your upper body long and come up in mountain pose. So back bends are extremely great for the back pain, but there is a but. If you do them properly, so if you are pushing your hips forward too much and increase the curve on your lower back too much, that might hurt. So strong core, try not to bend from your lower back. Try to push your chest forward and open up into your back bend. Or just skip it if your back is intense, back pain is intense. Inhale, come up, hands to the heart. Surya Namaskar. Let's relax. So warriors, I wouldn't do warriors because I'll explain why. So let's open the legs. Careful if you have lower back on warriors. 1 foot out, I'm bending the knee, make sure it doesn't go over. Keep it small. Extend your arms. Careful here. So during warriors, it's a time to trigger the lower back if you are not properly aligned. So pelvic floor, open everything, engage your core, warrior 2. If you feel like there is discomfort or something, just skip it. And also, in order to protect the lower back, here in warrior, we need to open our hips. So that's why some of you said, like a joke, we need to work everything. It wasn't a joke, we all have pains everywhere these days. So we need to work the hips to protect the lower back. So warrior 2 does that. Inhale, back bend, keep the back long, don't rush into it. Go small rather. Then side angle. This one is a release of the discomfort on the lower back. We have more space. Keep breathing. Extending the upper arm maybe. Going one arm lower, one arm up maybe. And upper arm to front, rotate the back foot, front triangle. This one is excellent for the back if you keep the spine with neutral curves. and also opens the hamstrings, stretches the hamstrings, and hamstrings are influencing the pelvic floor rotation. So everything is related. You need to work the whole body for almost everything. Keep breathing. Now bend the front knee, small step with the back leg, move your hands forward, raise the back leg, parallel to the floor. Then if you want, go to half moon. Nicely. Then bring the arm down, bend the front knee, step back, arc your hands backward, come up. Let's change the sides. Same thing. Even now, I can easily forget about engaging my pelvic floor, the alignment of my pelvic floor, my abdominals, everything. So it sounds more complicated than it is. When we are kids, this is aligned naturally. Now we have to kind of pay attention because we did so many things to misalign our bodies. So again, outer rotate to open the hip. Otherwise, if my hip is rotating in, my tailbone wants to go up. Guess what? If you do this repeatedly, lower back pain. Inhale, back bend. Open up. Keep the tailbone down. So don't pay attention only on the upper body here. Feel your feet, your legs, and you know why now. Outer rotate your back, inner thigh, then side angle. This one it's easier. Outer rotate, open hips, easier space on the lower back. Maybe arm along, maybe one arm up, one arm down. Find your own variation. Keep breathing. Feel your back. It shouldn't be any pain now, unless it's really bad. And hands down. Again, straight spine. That means neutral spine. The spine is never straight. But in our language, we say straight, we mean neutral. Front triangle. So my front hip is pushing back, stretching the front leg, keeping space, everything goes, it's open, full of space. So yes, this is an exercise for lower back by stretching your hamstrings indirectly. Then bend both knees, step forward, move your hands forward, raise the back leg parallel to the floor. Stay there, engage your abdomen, feel your back curves. Or if that's done and you are feeling okay, extend in half moon. Checking everything. And coming back, bend the front knee, step back with the back foot, walk your hands backwards and come up. All right, so let's walk our feet closer. And we move on the floor, have some props handy here. Maybe a bolster if you have, maybe blocks, whatever you have. And let's sit, knees bended. Let's practice sitting. So this is correct sitting. Sitting bones, this is incorrect sitting. So this is how we usually sit on the floor, or even worse, on the couch watching TV. And sometimes we are tired, we fall asleep, and guess what? Our back is not happy. And this doesn't happen overnight. If we have back pain now, we did some weird things from many, many years possible. So bring your toes closer. Release them from the floor. Feel your back. Engage your core. Keep breathing. So make sure you don't sink back. It's a small movement there. If you want, you can raise your legs or not, it's up to you. Then release. Let's try to do a forward bend here, and we'll do another one on our back. So I'm creating space here. I'm pulling my legs backwards, sitting bones all the way to the back. Then I lengthen here. I don't want to overextend here. I engage my core for that. Keep lengthening up and do just a small forward bend. I want you to go small to feel it all. It takes time and it's harder, as we did practice for many years without always paying attention. Use your props. Why using props? Because when I support my head here on the block, I can relax. And the more I relax, the better I stretch. And I keep breathing here, and on the next inhale, I lengthen up. On the exhale, I want to see if I can go deeper, and I can. So again, this is another exercise for preventing lower back pain, or even for healing. It's for both. So keeping the awareness on your back alignment and stretching your hamstrings, opening the hips. Everything works together for our body. Then let's go up. Let's do the same thing, laying back on the floor, on the mats. Take your strap if you have one. If you don't have, don't worry. So first, keep the knees bending to the chest. Make sure you have lots of space on your lower back, roll from side to side. Then most important, I want your upper legs to be close to the chest, even if the knees are bending. So keep this as close as you can. On the same time, lengthen the head away and chin a little lower, like I showed at the beginning of the class. Then start straightening the legs, but without moving the upper legs from the chest, whatever it is. Rotate your shoulders back away from the ears. Hold your pants. This is your forward bend upside down. So in this position, we cannot cheat. We cannot curve the back. It's on the floor. So this is actually our forward bend. So let's release here and keep the upper legs closer, as close as we can. This is releasing discomfort for the lower back. Just this, it's a press into your upper legs towards your body. This lengthens the spine. Keep the chin lower, long neck. This is helping with decompressing the back. And bring the legs together. Feet on the floor. Shake everything. So have a strap ready, maybe one leg over the other. Again, open hips. We need to open hips also. And bring both legs towards you. One arm from inside, one from outside, on the shin bones or on the back of the upper leg. Again, decompressing the spine. So these are healing exercises for the back. And yes, also prevention after a long practice. If you do exercise, other classes, if you practice a lot with weights or whatever you do, it's good to do this at the end to stretch your back, to decompress, to eliminate tensions. So if you want, you can straighten up the outer leg, and without creating discomfort somewhere else, pull it towards you. You can also push away the bended knee from inside. Then release. Let's try to do the other side. So again, cross legs, open up, push away, open the hip. Gentle. So I won't do this side because of my hurting knees. I recommend you to do the same if you need it. One arm between the legs, one arm from outside, over the shin bones or back of the legs. So I'll do only one leg here because my knee hurts. Then you can straighten up the leg. And pull it towards you. My goal is to have my upper leg closer to the chest. If by straightening the knee, my leg goes away, I don't work on my lower back anymore. So keep in mind this. Let's release everything and go one leg at a time. So right knee to chest, same thing. I want you to really bring it to chest. One leg at a time, decompressing the back. Keep breathing. You can straighten up the leg, but don't lose anything from your upper leg. Our main goal now is lower back decompression. Then release, go to do the other side, knee to chest, press into your shin bones here. Make sure your upper leg is touching your chest. This is decompressing the back. Maybe straighten up a little bit the leg, maybe not. So I'm losing it here, so it's not helpful. I'd rather go back because the goal now is decompress the spine. If I'm doing this, it's also good for hamstrings. So whatever variation you choose has some benefits. So concentrate on what you need in this moment and make sure you do them all during the week. Don't work only one part of the body for a long time. I'll do the whole body in one practice. So let's do the last one to decompress the spine. It's better to do it in two. We did it when we had our in-person classes. So you have to press against yourself. So with the leg, I'm pressing against my hands. So I'm pushing my leg away. It's bent like 90 degrees. With my leg, I'm pushing hard into my hands. Keep breathing. Then I'm moving my hands on the shin bones. I'm bringing the leg closer. And again, I'm pressing with my hands into my shin bones and with my leg away. Try to relax your shoulders and the neck. Breathe. Press hard in both directions so you don't see movement. But if I release my hands, my leg is pushing and the other way around. Keep pressing. So ideally keep this for at least 30 seconds with a partner. Then the third position, go all the way you can, close to the body, press hard and press away. Keep pressing. Better done in pairs. But if there's no one and you really need some release soon, quick, which is not quick fix, yes, I like the quick fixes, but sometimes after we fix it, we forget about the real problem and we don't eliminate it. So let's change legs. First, you can from the beginning keep it on your shin bones, like 90 degrees, the knee, press hard away, breathing, 30 seconds. So we have many things happening into our lives, always and especially now. And when we fix a problem, we kind of forget about, and we are healing basically not the cause. We are treating just the manifestation, the pain, just the symptoms. And again, press. And like with medicine, same thing with yoga, with exercise. If you have back pain and for a week or two you only do these exercises, that's not good. You are treating one symptom without treating the cause. Treating the cause means find the misalignments in your body and work towards strengthening, stretching those parts that need to bring your body in natural alignment. So this is the third position here. Do it for 30 seconds. And when you are ready, we go again for the lower back. Please, if you don't have any props, lay down on your back, keep the knees bending. The second one, have a chair or a couch, whatever you have, supporting your lower legs, or legs on the wall. Some of you, I know you have a ball. It can be a chair or a ball, or legs on the wall. But careful, let me turn around so you can see me. Careful when you are here. Make sure your curve is normal. Don't overdo it. Keep your spine in normal curve position. Or if you have a bolster, like I do here, use your bolster. This is for restorative yoga. It's helping with healing the back pain. Let me properly here. So you have your bolster, you bring the sitting bones very, very close to the edge of the bolster. You keep the knees bended, then you lean back on your bolster with lots of space. If you need, you can bring a blanket underneath your head. So you make sure there's lots of space on the back of the neck. And as well, you can use pillows, or if you have more blocks, to support your forearms. So we are super comfortable. Also, if you have a mask for your eyes, or those seats, bags for the eyes, cover your eyes, ideally made out of silk or organic cotton. Close your eyes, place your seats, bags, or whatever eyes mask you have, or nothing, and just be there and relax. So as we sit here breathing, relaxing, let's imagine kids' stories, story tales. There is a healer magician in the universe, and we call for the healers to clean our bodies. Of all is that not helpful? So we allow energy to heal our body. Our chakras, our meridians, our portals of energies, feeding up the body, the cells. Everything is energy. So we let go of all that is no more needed towards the earth for cleansing. And we receive healing, feeding energy, balancing, fixing all the imbalances, entering through the breath, to the skin, to the hairs, through every pore of our body. So we use what is working for you. If this doesn't work, that's okay. Use your own methods, your own meditation or prayers or songs, music. Music is healing. Some music is healing. So like everything, it can work in both directions. Colors, smells. Be aware of your breath, of your touch, your skin touching clothing, hands on the mats, on the floor, body on the mat, on props. Now try to smell your nose, whatever it is. Try to listen to the sounds around you or inside you. Then feel the taste inside your mouth. Still receiving the healing. Only if you allow it. Then slowly open your eyes, release your bags if you have seats bags. Open your eyes and see whatever you see. Bring your hands slowly towards your heart, being grateful for this session, the healing. Then start your transition, slowly, gentle, feeling the whole body, toes to head. Move the small parts first. Maybe rotate your wrists, your ankles, toes, fingers. Stretching wherever you are. Do your own thing, whatever you feel. So from all the instructions you are listening to, just choose the ones that applies to you. And always adapt what you do so you feel comfortable. Slowly roll on one side. And gentle come up into a seated, comfortable position. Again, make sure you don't sit in the middle of the pillow. Then bring your hands together. Let's rub our hands. And do just 3 times open, close as you breathe in, out. Inhale out, shoulder distance. Exhale, head distance in front of your heart chakra. One more time. And bring it to your heart. And thank you all for sharing this special session today. I hope your lower back is better. And keep in mind all that we did today. Awareness is key. And see you next time. Have a great day. Namaste.